Hey guys, my name is John, and this is
Anna or Anna.
Yes, or Laura.
Laura.
Right? I think Laura is the best name for you. You look like a Laura.
No, Laura.
Laura.
Okay, Laura.
Loud. It's like you're loud. Are you loud? Louder.
Laura.
Yes, louder. Anna, louder.
Laura.
Now she switches it up.
Laura
Right?
is good. I like it.
No, I think.
I have to admit it. It's not a bad name.
I remember when I taught you, and you were like laughing because I was saying your name, and then you're like, "No, I like it," but I was so confused.
It's strange, but it's good.
It is good, right? I know.
It's good.
It's the American way, It's always better. But guys, we are the New World Podcast, and we're talking about all things new in the new worlds. Right now, it's just us two, but we have Andrew, who's here.
Yo, what's up?
And Bruna's gonna be here one of these days, but she's too busy because she's traveling. Well, she's gonna travel, so we're not gonna have these guys, but that's fine because they're not as smart as us. Of course,
I'm way cooler.
Yeah, she's too cool for school. That's why she left school. I am not cool enough, but I can't go to school either. Because
Don't be so hard on yourself.
No,
man.
I have a what's it called, a court order.
I
Can't
love
go
you.
near school. Can't go near any more schools anymore, and any more kids have to stay a distance. All right, we're only joking, guys. Don't know.
If you say.
All right, well let's go ahead, guys. So we're doing our first actual podcast, first live podcast on Anna's channel here on Anna's Instagram. What's your Instagram again?
Anna Saraiva Teachers.
See, that is difficult for the other people, but yeah, it's awesome.
Say Saraiva.
Saraiva.
He can.
I can speak a little bit. Yeah, I'm all right. I got my mojo.
You don't say in a strange way like Saraiva.
Oh yeah, well I have practice.
Like Laura.
Yeah.
Why Laura you can't? And Saraiva you can.
No, I can. I can say Anna. No, maybe not Anna, but Anna Laura I can. But together I can. Anna Laura is too difficult for me.
Anna Laura or Anna Laura.
Yeah, that's fine. See, but so I mean, a lot of people who are from the United States can't pronounce the names well, and that's because they don't
good
try.
with it.
Yeah, I have practice, right? I have
practice.
so many students that always have this difficult name for me. It's crazy. And you are a teacher now too. I used to teach you, and now you're teaching.
Yeah, he was my teacher, guys.
And now she's more successful than me.
No,
All right,
not
that's
yet.
Not yet. All right, but guys, if you are at home, please look her up and start. She's a great teacher. She teaches a lot. She does a lot of stuff on her Instagram. We just do funny videos and podcasts. To be honest.
But it's a great thing too.
Oh, it's awesome. But you do everything. Like you're actually teaching people. Like not.
I'm trying to.
No, I saw. I was very impressed with your structure. Yeah, it was really cool. Like you have like the verb to be out there, but you have like the examples, and then you have what you don't do, what you can do, and other things, of course, related to grammar and etc.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
How do you do that actually?
I don't know. I just get.
Because I think it's difficult. I can barely edit the videos that we do.
I just get inspos on other IGs, and I use Canvas. Is the you
really?
probably
I use
know.
Canvas. Yeah,
you
he taught
probably
me
know.
that. Andrew.
It's so simple. This
Guys,
app.
look at that.
Yeah, and you just
sponsor us, Canvas.
as you said before, just do it. Like you start and you see things that you can fix.
Sponsor us, Nike, as well. Just do it. Everybody sponsor us, all right? If you're out there and you want to sponsor us,
why not?
Exactly, right?
We are going to be famous one day.
Obviously.
You have to invest.
She's already famous. You're like, how many people on TikTok already?
TikTok, almost 20.
20,000, guys. 20,000. I've never even had 20,000, ever in one group. That's crazy.
It happens so fast. One day, I'm going to post a video, and then a video blew up.
Awesome.
And now I have 20,000, and I love it, guys.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's really impressive. That's very impressive. Because you started just a few months ago.
Just a few months ago, when I left the school that I worked and he used to work.
Yeah. That was the best thing to do, guys. Leave the school, right?
It was probably a very good decision.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was actually shocked because you were working really hard and then you just left. You're just like, hey, I gotta leave.
Yeah, I was working really hard and not receiving as much as I worked, so.
Yeah, it's not good. It really is not good.
I think we shouldn't get into this topic.
Woo! Let's talk about robotics right now, guys.
Let's talk about robotics.
That's all. We're going to talk about the other stuff. So robotics, now you were part of competition.
Yes, I'm a part of a competition called FTC, First Tech Challenge.
So what do you guys, what was the competition really about, specific robots? I really don't know too much about what you guys were doing,
we have specific materials to do it, and the competition simulate is students in the high school think like engineers. So we can, we have a test. How can we say
a test? You're saying?
No, a prova, like.
A test, yeah.
Yeah, a test.
It's kind of test, yeah.
Oh, it's like a game, it's like a test that we have to do, and we have to do an amount of punctuation.
Punctuation.
Oh
yeah, no, you have a time limit, right? You have to do it in a certain time.
Yeah,
right?
we have to do it in a certain time.
So you have to be punctual with the time. You have to meet the deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we compete, but it's not just the robot that we have to build. We also have to have external connections with the community. So we have to show the robotics to the world, and like we are in FTC and we do robotics, come in and get to know our job better.
Like you said, you have an Instagram for your robotics team, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to give a shout out for them?
Yeah, it's Starbots_FTC. You should check out.
Yeah, guys, check it out. All right, follow them. Do everything.
We have English posts as well.
Oh, there you go. See,
we have Portuguese and English posts.
You have to do more English or Portuguese when you are doing this competition, or when you're studying and everything.
Look, we have in the Instagram, the robotics Instagram,
right.
We have to do it mostly Portuguese.
Okay.
But if we get to the first rank, and we get the Inspire Award, we can go to United States and compete there. So that's why we go to Disney for sure.
Right?
It's actually Houston that we're going to, but we can.
Oh, Houston's great, actually. You know.
You've been there?
No, never been there. All right, I know it's just great because there's a lot of crime and it's
There's
actually,
a lot of crime. Okay.
It's a great time. No, actually, it's Texas is really nice.
Texas is really nice.
I'll say this one thing that I heard. I've never been there, but my father lived there. It's the climate is just kind of all whack sometimes. You know, it's like crazy environment. So
crazy environment.
I imagine for you it won't be like too crazy. I guess maybe because Minas is actually like
Brazil has a very crazy weather.
Yeah, you guys for some reason it's like sometimes like just raining and then all of a sudden it's like super hot and then it goes like right down to being kind of cold, like super dry and then super wet, super humid. I don't understand. That's like kind of Texas actually. Texas is actually very similar to that kind of some parts of here.
So I get used to Brazil.
Yeah, but like if you go there to Houston, will you just stay there? You not come back?
Of course not. It would be like a week.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I'm you guys go. I'll be right back. And I'll go with you guys. Just like go on the plane. That's fine. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be over there, and then you just like never go back. You never go back to Brazil.
Yeah, you got me an idea.
Yeah, right? Guys, I'm here to teach you guys illegal immigration. No problems. All right. I'm gonna help you guys get to America. Just don't go back. All right. It's seriously.
I love Brazil.
I know you do. A lot of people love Brazil here. Yeah. I love Brazil too. I love the people here. Like Anna's great. Andrew's not Brazilian, but he's actually really
Brazilian.
Bro, I am Brazilian. My name
Brazilian.
is Serasa, so I would say I'm Brazilian.
Your name is what?
Serasa.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I know.
You guys
She's
know what
Brazilian
Serasa
too.
is? Come on. When you don't pay your bills,
Brazilian.
your names go.
Oh no, your name is
company.
the Serasa. Yeah, the SPC. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm 100% Brazilian.
Yes, you're 100%.
He was late to his house, and he was late to his own house, and then he's late to make his payments. You're definitely Brazilian, bro.
I am
You're definitely
Brazilian. I'm telling you
Yeah.
guys.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
believe it. But yeah, I remember we were hanging out at the school, and this woman comes up to me. It's like, "You're not from here," because I was speaking, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm
The
not."
story again, John.
And then Andrew is like, "And what about me?" And the woman's like, "What about you?" She's like, "Don't you think I'm from somewhere else?" She's like, "You're from
No.
Brazil." And he's like,
That's really, man.
he was so
Yeah.
upset, right? Because his Portuguese is super good.
When I first met Andrew, I didn't believe that he was abroad. Like,
Hey,
how
maybe I'm
you're
not
from-
Brazilian though. Maybe I'm not foreign.
I mean, you're from South
I'm actually
America, so
Brazilian.
you're pretty much from here. So
Your Portuguese is his Portuguese is.
Oh, cheers to that.
it's phenomenal. It's
I'm
phenomenal.
FBI actually, guys. You know.
FBI.
Yeah.
What's the Brazilian version of the FBI?
That's true. What's the Brazilian version of the FBI?
FBI.
No, I'm,
They don't have Brazilian version, I guess.
Shit.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
we
sense.
just say FBI. But probably it have one, but we use FBI.
Yeah, maybe the followers can help us on that. I
Yeah,
think
guys,
it's a
comment
bot.
below.
Bot?
comment.
Yeah, it's from Rio.
No, that's not something else. That's like a SWAT team.
Oh,
SWAT,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
They're like
Yeah, I don't
super
know either.
hardcore. They kill the people. Like they actually like go into favelas and they start shooting people. Let's not talk about shooting people right now.
That's not what you
We're
do.
going to talk about if robots are shooting people. Are robots shooting people, Anna? Do you guys
Um,
make robots that shoot?
No, but I can.
Really?
You-
That's
you
awesome.
want to build a robot that should
Yeah, I do. I'm interested actually. So like, tell me a little bit about your robots. You know?
My robot?
Yeah. No. Like. Yeah. Sure.
We are very glad that the job that we did. We received last year an award of the best design of the robot. Our robot is made almost like 90% of 3D impression.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
3D printing.
3D printing.
Yeah. You're thinking impression.
Yes, 3D
I'm
printing.
doing an impression of the robot. But yeah, I can imagine that you guys were doing that. Hey, it was really good. Anna was doing the robot. She was really good. She was like, you know.
Your first impression was great.
Well, so you guys did a robot and did 3D printing, which is like, I imagine it takes a long time, but
It takes a long time.
it's incredible, obviously.
Yeah,
it's great technology, guys. Really great.
If we would put together all the time that we took to print the robot, it would be 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah,
Just
it takes a long
printing,
time,
not building.
Yeah.
Just printing.
Just to print the parts, you know, putting them together.
And do the draw, CAD, I don't know, I think.
Oh, CAD.
CAD,
Oh, CAD,
yeah.
CAD.
It took a long time.
Yeah, no, I did
It's
CAD
not
like,
fast at all.
I did CAD 2 years in high school.
2 years, really?
I almost failed the class. That was horrible. I got like a D, so that's like a
Yeah, I know.
70%.
Yeah.
I was not good.
What was the software that you used?
CAD. I don't know. It's been
We
it's
have
been literally
one shape,
a long
one
time.
shape, and the most famous,
Oh.
I forgot.
And it's been
I
like
forgot.
almost 15 years since I
Yeah.
used the program. So I have no idea, guys, but there's one shape and
I forgot the other one.
see, she doesn't even know. She just did it yesterday. All right, but you were studying at the SESI school.
Says yes.
And your team is all from SESI, or you guys have different teams from different places?
In my
Brazil?
school,
Yeah.
we have 2 teams. We have
Okay.
the IFLL
Okay.
and we have the FTC. I'm from FTC. The other SESIs has another teams, but other schools can also have an FTC team.
All right. And you competed with that team, and you guys had the best design, and That was
Yeah,
it.
the competition last year, it was online because of the pandemic.
oh, okay. I thought you traveled though. No, I
Unfortunately,
thought you traveled.
I
too.
traveled this year
Oh, okay.
for
sorry.
an special edition because we
Oh.
won the
okay.
prize.
Oh, right. So you went there to just collect a prize, kind of.
No.
No. Okay.
Um,
okay.
Just the teams that were good in the
Oh, okay.
last season. We went to São Paulo to do a special edition to a congress, Innovation Congress.
Oh, yeah, cool.
That's
I
it.
like that. That's actually pretty cool. Though I can't believe like you're doing robots. Like I first met her, I did not expect her to be a robotics nerd. You know.
No.
No, I
What
mean look
did
at
you
you.
expect for me?
I don't know, maybe like cosmetic things.
Cosmetic things?
I don't know, but no, not
Probably.
robotics. Andrew, when you saw her, did you think robots?
You know, fam, when I first met Laura, you were still studying. I would say you were more into like
Cosmetics?
a lawyer. Yeah.
Lawyer?
Yeah, because you were
Not
working
a
at a
lawyer.
firm.
Actually, so yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
I could
Lawyer.
see like lawyering kind of stuff, like
Yeah,
law,
yeah.
like
I do
politics
remember
maybe.
you
yeah, I think politics.
Studying about-
Politics. Politics is not bad, but
So, man.
yeah,
I mean,
politics
politics
good,
and
guys.
lawyer, you know,
Politics
kinda go
good.
together.
They do go together, yeah, I would say. But I was actually really surprised with the robotics. Like she told me this, and I was like, okay, like robots, like or like like dancing robots, like so, like what do you actually like to do? But yeah, she was like,
They do makeups.
Yeah. I can see it's like yes, the robots we make does the nails and then but no, you you really shocked me though. You really did surprise me with the robots because you don't expect it. In Brazil, that's for me. I'm I'm a little bit of an ignorant person and kind of a prejudice, I guess. And you're Anna. You're a young girl. You're a teenage girl. I'm sorry, sue me. I guess.
Stereotype. Stereotype. Don't do this.
Stereotypes.
Don't
Yeah.
do this.
I mean, it's like you don't look like a robot. I imagine the comments are like, "She does robots, really? She does robots?"
but I like this aesthetic, like being the
No,
You know,
nobody knows what I'm doing. Like,
You're a very
Seriously.
smart girl. So
she's super
it's
smart.
really early
She's
for you.
Thank you,
super
guys.
intelligent. No, you really are super intelligent, though.
Thank you guys.
And you know-
I try to be.
One of the reasons how I know she's super intelligent is because I do a lot of dark humor jokes, and she laughs, and that's a sign of intelligence right there. You
He's
laugh
lying. He's
so
lying.
hard. You laugh
He's
so.
lying about it.
I remember she was
No.
laughing. We had another student, Larissa, and she was like, "John, you can't do that." And Larissa and Anna's just like laughing so hard, even harder after Larissa was like, "Don't do that." She was like, "You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh."
I'm not mean, guys. I'm not that
She's
evil.
not mean. She doesn't make the joke. I do. She just laughs at him. It's not guilty. Maybe by association. Perhaps.
But like Larissa was
Yeah.
Larissa.
Yeah, she's already saying how I say it. See, I'm an influence. I'm bad
That's
influence
good,
on you
man.
guys.
But Larissa was she was like, we have the basal line.
Oh, yeah.
You are here. I'm in the line.
Oh.
He is down there. You know.
Yeah. I'm way past the line. 100%.
Passed
100%.
A lot of line.
But my humor, guys, I'm gonna do some stand up. I'm gonna do some stuff with you guys. Don't worry. But
Don't be afraid of him.
Yeah, don't be afraid of my humor. It's gonna be really good, but it could be sometimes really dark.
Yeah, it could.
It could be like some really
dark.
some really dark stuff.
And I
guys.
don't laugh. I swear.
Yeah.
I don't laugh.
True guy, sorry.
I don't
She
laugh.
never she never laughs. Alright. So you guys did a little bit of the competition working on the robots. You guys are working on a new robot or just the same robot or what's going on?
Yeah, we have the robot for this season, so we are improving because we went to that special edition. So we are improving the robot to get a best one this season. And yeah, but the season of the next year we are going to be built and different robot, a different robot.
Cool. Now we don't have the technology right now. We're gonna have her build the technology so we can be able to show you guys in real time. But you guys can check out her Instagram and her team's Instagram, so you guys
Yeah.
can check out the robot that she's making and find out if it can actually shoot me. All right, because I
know
think
his
that she's
name?
making it for that reason.
You know the robot's name?
What is it?
Try to guess.
John.
Palma.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Man.
Robson Roberto.
Really,
It's
Hobson
a
Roberto.
perfect name, perfect name.
I don't like it.
because it's like robot, Hobson, robot,
Exactly,
Yeah.
but this was not the intention, but it fits well.
See, look at that. I mean, because you have like two names that start with R and also Rob, like Rob.
Yeah,
Robot.
it was not the intention, but it fits.
Robot. It's a robot. You guys should have made a robot. Robbot. No.
Wrong.
Jesus.
This
We're
wrong.
not good.
This wrong.
That's his dark sense of humor, guys.
No, that's not.
No,
That's
this is not
that's
dark
dad
sense of
joke
humor.
kind of sense of humor.
Yeah.
Man. That's a dad joke.
Actually, this is not humor at all.
Yeah, that's actually not. Yeah. I'm gonna have another student come on, and she is the worst at telling jokes, but she'll laugh the entire time she does it. So it's gonna be funny. We're gonna do that in the future. But I want to talk a little bit more about robots, of course. Future robots.
Future robots.
All right. So you obviously you know this world a lot better than most of us. We see like Japan doing some stuff. What about your idea of the future of robots? What do you think is going to happen?
The future is technology. I'm researching professions to be, I'm researching universities to do, and all that I find in the job market is something to do with technology. So if you don't like technology, you should start to like technology because it's all of our future is. So that's it. The future is going to have a lot of robots on it. Probably not that one cleaning your house that we imagine to
Really?
have.
I was going to ask that because I saw a robot, not about cleaning, but about helping old people.
Helping other people, yeah.
So like, there's a lot of old people that don't have a lot of help because they're they have kids. Their kids have kids, and their kids also have kids. So these people are in their homes doing nothing. They might not be able to afford a nursing home. Probably not a robot either, but they're using robots to be able to.
That's exactly the point.
They're using robots though for some people like to test and see if it's giving them company, because as you guys probably know, during the pandemic, people were alone and it was really bad. I don't know how you felt about it, but I got depressed for a few weeks.
Yeah. A few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I was okay for the beginning actually, but then it was like the second lockdown that I kind of like fell apart.
Yeah. The first lockdown I was good, but the second one,
Second one hurt
Better
me.
not talk about it.
Yeah, Andrew is a sore topic for him as well. He doesn't like to talk about the lockdowns because
I was having a good time. To be
liar,
honest.
bro. You were like so bad, bro. You were like,
That was terrible.
We were all terrible. I mean, it's not like just Andrew. It was like I got bad. In the beginning I was okay because I really didn't care. I thought it was gonna be.
That's
over
a
like
lie.
that.
You did care. You were upset, bro.
I wasn't upset. I was just upset with other stuff. We're not gonna talk about it right now. That's another topic. But yes, mental health though. Mental health.
I just remember this. Check the Instagram. Is on Ana Life or Ana Saraiva Teachers?
Ana Saraiva Teachers.
All
Thanks
right.
God.
Thank God, right?
Thank
She's
God.
like, we can't have her on
Why?
the other
Yeah.
one. She doesn't post anything on her other one, I think.
I post, but not that amount.
Right. She has
I
two
have two
likes.
personalities.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Exactly, I have two
Two faces.
personalities.
All right.
The
so,
personality that everyone see that he said, the cosmetic one, and
Ah,
and have the nerdy one that
Yeah.
a few people know.
Is that like part of the Saraiva's teachers? Is part of
What?
like is the one where you're like goofy, nerdy, or
Yeah, Saraiva.
Okay.
Ana Saraiva is the goofy nerdy.
Okay.
Ana Freitas is the
Oh.
cosmetic one. I have
Mhm.
two last names.
okay? You do really?
Yeah, Freitas and Saraiva.
Oh,
Freitas is
you
the,
guys have
the
like
cosmetic
5
one.
names here in Brazil.
that is true. That's a fact.
We got
That's
so
a
I
many
have four.
names.
Ana, Laura, Freitas, Saraiva.
Jesus.
I have
Christ,
just
man.
3
I
names.
got
I mean,
2.
it's not that much more, but yeah, I have 3 names.
Much more.
Okay, because normally they there's a lot of people that
Yeah,
have
I
like
do.
like a lot of names,
A lot of names.
and I just don't know why. I really don't.
Because they think it's cool to have prince and princess. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
really? Prince and princess names, guys. Yeah,
It's because of this, I guess.
the monarchy is always great. We love it. Not in America though. You got rid of it, all right? King George, go back home.
Republic.
Actually, you were always home. Stay out, all right? Yeah, Republic is great.
Folks.
Love
Yeah.
it. Actually, I remember we had to do. We'll talk about this in the future, but I did talk to Anna once, and she was like kind of in favor of monarchy. So she was like, "I want to be the queen, and I want to
Yeah.
take everything."
I'm
wanna
just in
take
favor of
everything."
monarchy if I be the
Yeah,
queen.
I actually
if
agree
not,
with her.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'll be the queen, I love monarchy. If don't,
I have to agree with her.
Yeah.
It's definitely true. We're gonna talk about that, guys. We're gonna talk about a lot of fun stuff, so be prepared. But yeah, this social robots helping out. How far away do you think we are to having like really full functioning robots that can actually? You said they can't clean the house and stuff, but what about possibility of them being able to help a little bit around the house? Not cleaning, but like being there to.
we already have this kind of robots. Do you know the one that cleans the floor?
The Roomba, right?
Yeah,
Roomba.
I don't know the name, but it's very common that we
Yeah.
have this type of robots. So we are this close.
We're this close,
We
guys.
are this close.
You can buy a robot. pretty
I give it
soon.
like a good 5 years.
A good 5
Right.
years?
I
don't
think
know.
it's
closer.
a lot. Yeah.
I think like maybe in
closer.
Tokyo. I mean, maybe in Japan like 5 years, but like the rest of the world, it
No.
would take like 50.
Maybe
I mean,
in
yeah.
Brazil 5
Yeah.
years. Japan 2 minutes.
Japan already has it, guys.
Japan already has
Right
it.
now, guys. Oh, got a notification. Yep, they got it.
They
Alright.
got it.
They got it good, guys.
Because people think that there's going to be a robot that looks like
Yo,
a
what's up,
human.
Bianca?
Yeah, I actually want to talk about that. I saw a couple movies. I don't know if you saw iRobot. with
iRobot.
Will Smith.
No.
It's old. Actually, you probably weren't even born. To be honest, you probably weren't even born yet when it came out. That's crazy. All of these movies that I have, you were not born probably. But there's iRobot,
strong.
Bicentennial Man, AI. There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Well, I probably know these movies in Portuguese because it's different than
Robot, Hobo.
No, this one, no, but the other ones normally the
What?
names change a lot. But I know Wally.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
Wally,
that's good.
I know.
So let's talk about Wally then, because you know that one. all
I
right?
know that one.
Everybody knows Wally too. All right, because it's actually
Yeah?
a great film.
You
Great film.
should.
So the situation that's happening on Earth and in the ship, right? So let's talk about both. So do you think that there's going to be a situation where people ruin the planet, a lot of pollution, and we have to have robots that clean the Earth while we're traveling in space?
I don't think I have sure of it.
You sure?
Because of course the world is going to end. Like, if we have a lot of lucky in 20 years, being positive.
I'm
20
gonna
years
have a
the world's
person-
going probably the
Let's
human,
get a
not the
debate.
world, because the world's not going to end. The humanity is going to end.
I think
because
maybe.
the world doesn't need us. We need the world.
That's true.
So
I agree with you.
So the robots are going to survive, and we are going to die.
We could become robots though too. Elon Musk. We're gonna talk about that.
You know the theory of the next human evolution.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
They're going to.
No, we don't know. Tell us.
Yeah, obviously tell everybody here. I do know because I actually was looking
Ralph,
at
we
this
do not
before.
know.
I don't know anything. Sorry.
Please.
So the
I'm
new
stupid.
human evolution theory is that our body is going to be made of some parts, robotic parts.
Cyberpunk, guys.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
so metal parts and artificial intelligence. Not artificial intelligence, but
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be mixed.
We're gonna
like,
be the artificial
yeah,
intelligence.
we're going to be a blend of robot and human, and this is the theory of the next human evolution.
Okay, but how, like, do you think that's gonna work?
Well,
Because, like, I mean, how are you gonna, like, implement something that's electronic on my body?
well,
We already have this
Tell me,
nowadays.
give me some
In
examples.
medicine, for example, I don't know the name in English, marcapasso. It's a.
I don't know what you're saying. So quickly, I was like Marco Pazzo, Marco Pazzo. I know that guy. He's a great guy. Right? That's all I heard was Marco Pazzo.
Marcos Passos. So it's basically a thing that we have in our heart, and when a person has a lot
yes. You keep going. Keep
know-
going. I
you
know the
know
name.
what's-
I know it.
you
Keep
know
going.
what it is.
It's a pacer, something like that. Go ahead.
yeah, so it's a piece
Can't
that we
remember the
put on our heart, and when a human have a disease that the heart stops, it makes it beat again.
Yeah.
So this is kind of robot that we have on our body. For
It's
example,
true.
my dad has it's not a robot, but it's a metal
machine.
part. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a machine. He has I don't know how to say pino.
Oh, he has like a little pipe, like a tube, I guess, like a pipe.
Yeah, a
like a
tube.
whatever,
Steel.
something. A metal one, a metal rod. Sorry, a metal rod
Yeah,
Yeah.
in his arm because he broke the
in
arm.
his arm, like here on his wrist.
Yeah, I
Really?
really don't know.
Oh, see?
It-
She's a
What?
great daughter,
It's
guys.
weird.
All right, hey, you're
Yeah.
Anna's dad. She doesn't love you. Only joking. I don't know you.
he doesn't understand English, so he's not going to.
That's
to
awesome.
understand
All right,
this.
that's good to know. All right. But yes, he has to come metal rod in his arm, which is true. That is. A lot
Yeah,
of people
so
have
we
that.
have people like
Mhm.
prosthetists, people that lose their leg and have a fake leg. So this is a robotic part of someone. So we already have this nowadays. Why
That's so
not
much
in the
stuff.
be more advanced? I think this would totally work.
Most likely, yeah.
Yo, just imagine we had some, like, superpower, like, run fast. They just invent, like, some legs you can run fast. Or jump high.
This,
Yeah, yeah.
This probably exists. Jump
Most
high.
likely, yeah. most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah, we'll talk like about like UFOs and like some science fiction stuff, but like actual like things that are kind of real
Well, bro,
because like it's
I-
kind of becoming reality
say,
now because
yeah,
they're
I
like
would say.
saying they used to say that it was just a conspiracy theory, and now it's like this stuff is coming to light and people are realizing
100%,
it's just
100%.
kind of true. But there is something that Elon Musk talks about is a Neuralink. So he wants to like put like some kind of chip in your brain. So it'll be able like if you connect that and you're able to, you'll probably be able to connect other machines to your body. Just because that will be,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
it will enhance your capability of thinking and everything. So your body will not maybe reject an artificial limb.
Okay.
Possibly.
Elon Musk, hit me up, man.
Elon Musk,
I need that.
hit me up. He
I need
wants
that.
it. Well, a lot of people are afraid of that too, but let's not get into so much details right now. But yeah, so your thoughts is definitely we're gonna have more robots. Stuff.
Of course, this is not a thought; it's a fact.
I love it. I love it. All right, so now we can actually start getting into kind of Neuralinks. But let's wait a little bit. Let's talk about just technology. So we have like a tablet in front of you, got a laptop. We have 2 phones going off right now.
We have this amazing pen.
Yeah, so it's true.
It writes
It's
on
actually
the
really
pen.
cool, guys. This thing is super cool. It's a smart pen. I mean,
It's a
if
smart
you think
pen.
about it, it's a smart pen.
It's a smart pen.
So, what do you think about technology? Like, it's like everyday technology that we use every day. What do you think is going to happen to that? Do you think it's just going to continue to get better, or do you think it's going to get smaller? What's your thoughts about it?
I have a lot of thoughts about it. I don't know the.
She's got a big mind, guys. Big brain over here.
I don't know the section that you
Yeah.
want to get in,
Yeah.
but
Well, everything. That's fine.
let's talk about our mental health.
Oh, I love
So
that. I have that here.
yeah, You have it here?
I do, yeah, definitely.
My biggest worry about technology are us, are our mental health, because I see by myself how I am addicted to my phone, how I am addicted to technology, to social media, and I think that increasing the technology, this anxious, this addiction will increase as well. So we have to study more about this topic to be mental healthy, because we're not going to if we started to we continue to keep like this.
I hear you. There's a lot of people saying about how social media has definitely caused us to be just out of touch with each other, right? So we don't communicate as much anymore. We're not really, we're not happy anymore either. It's like really strange. Like I try to not to consume a lot of social media, but obviously we are now creating social media. But we're not actually trying to create just any social media. We're trying to like teach. Like she's a robotics person, so she's gonna be teaching robot stuff.
Content.
Yeah,
we're not that kind of weird.
Yeah, like she teaches English. She does robotics. All right, she's doing a podcast now. Like, how old are you?
17.
17. Look at this guy, 17 years old. That's crazy, right?
But this is how technology is good. This is the good part. This is the amazing part.
I like it.
Look, all the information that you have available on your hands. This is just amazing. But we have to deal with all of this. The information available all the time, and you know that if you pick up your phone, it's going to have new informations. So this is the main cause of anxious that we have, because we know that's going to be new informations available on our phone or laptop.
That's true. I have to say, yeah. So this technology will just keep growing into our personal lives, most likely.
For sure. Absolutely.
I feel like you say, there's a lot of benefits to it. But do you think, because you said humanity might end up, being destroyed.
Yeah.
Do you think the technology could be like the robots revolution, or like a technology, just crash? Like, what do you think is like possible to happen, for the end of humanity?
The end of humanity. What's going to happen there?
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be like?
First we have to think about the natural phenomena that we have. So we are destroying the world, destroying the forest, destroying the water, not destroying the water, like using all the water that we have available.
And destroying a lot of the water too, with all the pollution,
Pollution, pollution. So if we don't start to take care of the world, we are going to end, because the world doesn't need us. If I saw this one day, if the humanity ends today, the world would be recovered in like 50 years. But if we if we keep going in the rhythm that we are going to end. We are going to die in 50 years from now.
See, I'll say this is where I disagree with you just a little bit. I don't think that we will die. I think that we will be able to come up with new technologies to save us, most likely. But it's possibility.
No, I'm just being sensationalista. I don't know how to.
She's 17. That's how they all are.
Yeah.
The world's coming to. He doesn't love me anymore. I know how it is. All right. I'm just joking, guys.
I need more respect, okay?
No, but it's true. It's like a lot of people have this negative mentality. Like technology will be the downfall of us. Everything's going to be the downfall.
We have to have this kind of mentality.
Of course, but that is true. We need to have it so we can make new technology to save us as well. So we can be able to, protect ourselves.
People like him think that we are going to save the humanity.
You're going to save me. I was talking about you're going to want to save me. No, I'm not. You're going to be saving me. There you go, because you're the one making the technology. I'm just
waiting. That's
why I'm becoming friends with you right now, so you can help me save my life first, save everybody else after, all right? Look, so you're going to build me a robot.
This is what they think. Oh, technology, this generation is going to save us. But if they stop to using all the resources that we have available, we won't have time to do this that you were imagining.
No, I think we're definitely possible, man. You gotta be more optimistic, all right? Stop being such a pessimist, all right? Look at over here. Negative Nancy over here.
Don't be like John. Don't be like John. Be like me.
All right, don't be like, you want to be people to be negative. You want people to be positive about life.
When we are negative, we have more urgent methods to solve the problems. When we are optimists, the next generation is going to solve. No, we have to be negative. it's now. This is happening now. We have to fix it now.
But the next generation for me is already here that you guys can solve it. I'm just like helping you guys. Hey, yeah, it's all good. You guys take care of it. You guys are
if his generation wasn't like this,
I'm a
probably
millennial. I'm
saved,
pretty sure
okay?
they're I don't know what they do with millennials. I'm not a very good millennial. Not the best.
We have a Brazilian expression that's called empurrar com a barriga. They are empurrando com a barriga the humanity problems to my generation.
Hey.
And now we can't say, oh, the next generation, because if we don't start to do things now, there's not going to be another generation.
Hey.
So please be like him, not like him.
Be yourself, guys.
Be yourself. Don't even worry about these two. Just do you.
Just be yourself.
Just don't even think about it. Just do what you do. All right, but let's say here. So technology, or we could be destroying it. But let's talk, like I said, in a positive note, and talk about the new technologies like the Neuralinks. Some people talk about like microchips, VR, right? The metaverse. You ever heard of that? Metaverse.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
About metaverse.
Metaverse.
I find scary, very scary, because we have you can be poor, you can live at the street in the real world, but in the metaverse,
you can be rich. Yeah.
You can be rich. You can be wearing Gucci when in the real life you're wearing flip flops and a not good quality of clothes. So it scares me, but I think that if you want to be rich, you have to start studying about this. We have to start studying about, I don't know, maybe NFTs, because this is the future. We have just to accept this, and okay, it scares you, okay,
but it's reality.
But just do it. Just do it.
Well, it's like the new reality. That's why we're talking about like the new world, right? That's why we're the new world podcast, because this is technically what a lot of people want. Like, because a lot of people are kind of sad. The mental health of people is not good. So technology could be that solution, I guess, to like help people to find an escape, to like an actual place where they belong.
But then it'll just be a loop, just go.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
This is a short time solution.
I guess, but for some people, I guess,
For some people,
it's a solution.
Not for me.
No, of course. Like you have, like a great life. I have a pretty okay life. Andrew has a life. Right? So all of a sudden, like we're thinking, hey, we're thinking about ourselves right here. But obviously, I can imagine like that person who lives on the street is like, I can't even eat right now, so I'm gonna pretend to eat a steak in a restaurant in the metaverse.
But how does that stimulate?
It's not hunger? Good. I mean, it's not. But I mean, it helps, I guess, rich people to not have to, help poor people anymore.
That doesn't make sense.
Just give them the metaverse.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard this movie? No, this TV show called Upload? It's on Prime. Well,
tell me about it.
Upload, like, it's the future, and they have a lot of great technology, and for the most part, everything is really great. But there's one thing that they have, and that's when they die, they can be uploaded to a virtual world that's completely real, so that they never die. Like, they will be there for the rest of eternity. So.
But if you really do
With
think
their
about
loved
it, we
ones
have
and
that
everything.
today. The vloggers nowadays, I mean, they basically fill their lives.
Of course,
their kids are going to be able
I'm
to
talking
see
about,
them. How
you
they work.
take your consciousness and you put it into a machine. Like, you're gonna put it into like a virtual reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the show's about. Upload, Prime, Amazon, sponsor us. Really good
free
show.
shout-outs, fam. We need to be sponsored.
Yeah, we're getting sponsored. Right? We want that money. I mean, we want great content, great quality. We want to help you guys.
Just move on.
Let's stop talking about it. No, but yeah. So like this whole situation is where like the richest people have uploads and the poor people don't. But then they create a system where the poor people can have the same system. But what they're afraid of is that people will want to live there. So they might, if they're very poor, they have this free space. So like their life sucks. Go to there, you will never suffer, right? And the rich people wanted to use this to manipulate the elections, because poor people vote too, right? So if you can get rid of poor people, you don't have them to vote. So you might be able to win an election, right? You'll be able to do something. So they put it specifically in areas in the United States which were swing states, so that you would get rid of the poor population, so that you could easily make sure that those states vote for your candidate, for example, right? So that was like something that I feel like it's possible to manipulate.
Well, what do you think about it? Like, is it
corrupt?
Corrupt?
I mean, I think it's a great idea. Of course, I think any progress is great. But like Anna said, it could be dangerous for mental health reasons, but for any reason, to be honest, technology is dangerous.
I didn't know that politics part that you were saying that they.
Well, yeah, because in the United States we have swing states that could be for one candidate or another candidate, for one party for another party. So let's say the state was one of the states was Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a swing state, so they have a lot of poor people there, and poor people vote for one party. Typically, and they always vote for that same party. So what they do is hey, we have this great new space that you guys can go there, have a great time. It's unlimited. You guys can do whatever you want in this. You're not going to be alive anymore. You're going to be dead, but you're going to be alive in the new virtual reality. Like literally, it's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Bam.
We have a name to this.
What's that?
I don't know if it's
The
the same in
Matrix.
English. It's like
Sorry.
bread in circles, pão circo.
Oh.
It's you know of this?
No.
On the old
Not very
Greek.
Oh,
The
okay.
on the old Greek.
We're going all the way
the-
ancient times.
Yeah, the government gave bread and circles for the population.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when they are eating the bread
They
and
still do
watching
that.
the circus, and watching the circus, the politician was doing whatever they wanted to the country, but they were happy, they were good because they were eating bread and watching circus. So that's it. Is the history
It's the
repeating
game of
itself?
politics. It's always repeating.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about politics one day too, because it is just like a topic that we have to talk about. It's just it's everywhere.
If we don't study history, it's going to repeat.
Exactly. That's why you have to be optimistic and not pessimistic, right? All right.
We have to be pessimistic. Thank you.
I gotta be pessimistic about stuff. All right. Well, let's talk about the Neuralinks.
Water.
Oh, thank you very
Cover
much.
yourself.
So the Neuralink stuff here, like putting stuff in, it can be beneficial, right, to help us, but it would be kind of controlled by these billionaires, right? So Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, my man Elon, all right, Bill Gates, and etc. What is your opinion about that? Like, do you trust these guys?
Of course not. They are billionaires. People
Just
with
because
that
they're
amount.
money?
People with that amount of money and they don't.
She's gonna be a billionaire one day, and she's gonna have a different opinion.
I'm going to get there.
A couple ways.
I'm sorry, Andrew. Andrew, the cameraman who's trying to help me out here.
He fixed everything here. So, as I was saying, your billionaires, if they have that amount of money, you can be sure that it wasn't 100% honesty. So, yeah.
Yes.
But if one day I'll be with these guys, like, yeah, probably I want to be. I think I will be.
And then she's gonna change her opinion. She'll be like, what are you talking about? I never did anything
Exactly.
bad ever. I was so honest, so sincere. I'm the
But
best.
I'm going to be billionaire with honesty. I'm going to change the
I
pattern.
don't know. I'm sorry, Anna. That's a little optimistic of you. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause I don't think it's
love
gonna
the idea
happen.
of being optimistic. You convinced me. I think I'm sorry. I will start to be
See,
optimistic by now.
I'm a great influence. I'm a great influence on you.
For sure.
But I say like you. I think you will definitely become rich. And I'm 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
This is recording when I had 25 years old.
25, yeah, you could be like one of the youngest billionaires. I think who was the youngest was Kylie Jenner, right? She became like a
Kylie
billionaire
Jenner.
like 18.
I'm going to beat her.
You gotta do it right now then.
Yeah.
You gotta do it right now.
Probably very soon.
Alright, guys, give her some money, right? It's like we're gonna have her
Yeah.
we're gonna have her account or her PayPal, whatever,
Peace.
linked in the
It's-
we're gonna have it there.
It's like an investment.
Money. Exactly. You're gonna invest to her to be in the Guinness World Book of Records.
Forbes.
Record.
And Forbes too. No, but there's like a Guinness World Book of Records.
Oh yeah.
And she's gonna be the youngest billionaire if you guys
I'll
help
be
her.
there.
Just,
So
Elon, give her $1 billion. Come on.
yeah, why
Like,
not?
Who cares?
I promise, I'm going to do good with this.
I mean, you would actually probably do really good to work with him as well, because he's not a robots guy, but he does SpaceX and the electronic cars. Electronic cars? Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah. Great car. Alright.
Great car.
So yeah, you would probably benefit. I mean, you're not. I guess your area. I don't know if it's the same area.
In the same area.
Yeah.
Probably not because he's Elon Musk and I am.
Oh no,
Elon,
like
but
SpaceX, I feel like they have robots. You can maybe work on a robot there.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how to
get her a job.
I program in Blocky, and he probably program in his own programming language, but that's okay. I can learn.
Exactly. She's really down. She's like, please let me do it. All right.
Please contact me. Hire me. I want to work on Tesla.
All right. So I love what we have here, but I do want to talk about social media.
Social media.
Yeah, we're talking about Elon Musk, and he wanted to buy Twitter. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about social media though. She's an Insta talker, right? An Insta talker, or is it a Tikgrammer? She's a Tikgrammer.
Probably
Tikgrammer. No, she does the Instagram and the TikToks, right? So you're doing the whole social media stuff. What other social media do you prefer to use and everything?
TikTok's better for blowed up videos because it's very easy to blow it up on TikTok. You just use the audios that are trending, but on Instagram it's better to create connection, a relationship with your followers. So I think that you have to work the two together. I in the future want to create a YouTube channel so you guys can subscribe when I have one.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna have a channel, I'm gonna have everything, subscribe,
Twitter,
like, send it to your friends.
Exactly. As he said, okay, so share this life that's happening now. Yeah. Help me to be famous and work with Elon Musk. Okay? So
It's good.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job.
So that's
she's really gonna get there. I really think she's gonna get there.
Get there. It's recording.
Yeah, it's recording. It's there. Don't worry. And we're gonna be posting that on YouTube as well. I have the New World Podcast YouTube channel.
Follow the New World Podcast.
And Instagram, and then I'm gonna be putting it on TikTok as well.
Perfect. You guys can follow all the things that you said.
All right. Obviously, we don't have anything so much right now. We don't have a lot of stuff, but we're going to be having a lot of stuff in the future, like tomorrow. Literally in like
the future is on 5
like in a
minutes.
couple hours. Yeah, pretty much. Because we already did a lot of stuff already, and we're just waiting. We're just waiting for Anna, to be honest.
Because I'm cool.
she's
I
the
had
best.
to start this podcast.
Pretty much. I actually had to feel like it. That's true.
Yeah,
It's kind
really.
of true. It's kind of true. Because you're just too cool.
I'm too cool, guys.
All right. You got a lot of fun energy too.
I have fun energy. Oh, that's nice.
Andrew gives me
to
like a
hear.
bad vibe normally. Like, Andrew.
That's why he's not participating today.
Yeah, that's why Andrew's
You
not
guys
there.
are going to meet him
I will soon.
Eventually. Maybe, too.
Maybe, yeah.
I might not want to do it. Only joking, Andrew. Obviously, you're going to be there. But talking about social media, using social media, what are some of the dangers of social media? Because we talked about mental health, but why would it be a problem?
You heard about the TikTok conspiracy theory?
Of course, there's a lot of conspiracies.
The China one?
Actually, true. All true.
All true? What do you know about it?
Well, China, the algorithm, for example, it doesn't like in China, it doesn't benefit the same way as it does Western society.
Exactly, I heard about it.
And that's actually true. That's actually proven. Not a conspiracy. I guess it's true. But I mean, why is that a problem? Like, what's the problem with China doing a different algorithm than the United States or Brazil?
Normally, a teenager spends 4 hours on TikTok and he doesn't even see it. So we start and scroll the screen, and bam, 4 hours on TikTok.
Yeah.
These 4 hours you could use to so many things. You can use on study. You can work on yourself. You could go to for a walk. You can go exercise.
Definitely.
4 hours are a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of time.
It's
so.
true.
4 hours studying and 4 hours watching people dancing and.
Yeah, I mean, for the TikTok, I mean, we're gonna do some dances, of course. So we have to get a little algorithm, right? We have to do. Andrew's like, no.
We have to get in the vibe of TikTok because it's what people want. People want us to dance.
No, but it's like if
You're
we were
guessing
doing
right.
this in China, it would be part of the algorithm. Like we would be promoting a good, I would say like a good not service, but something beneficial.
Information, yeah.
So like what we're doing right now, we definitely want you to be on the social media to watch us tell you how bad it is for you to do the other stuff, but not really.
But this is premium social media. This is the information.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're actually giving you really good information. So you guys might not have known about the China conspiracy theory.
This
right?
information.
It's actually not that common, to be honest. People don't know. And I tell people, like...
I didn't know.
You didn't know.
Ancient doesn't know anything, though. No, we really, like...
That's a fact.
But no, most people really don't know. So I was in a class, and I tell them, it's like, so guys, like, there's a student, Julia, who does... hey, Julia. I know she's going to see this. I know she's going to see this. So Julia does a lot of TikToks and Instagram stuff where she does singing, and so she does, like, puts on makeup and, like, costumes and fantasy stuff. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. It's creative. I have nothing against that. But, you know, in China, it would not be pushed because it's not like a science, like a robotics thing. That would be pushed to the top because that's something that they want. They want more science stuff, more robotics, anything that's educational, which is always good. I watch podcasts almost every day. All right, Tim Pool. All right, call me. All right, so I can be on the podcast. All right, Tim Pool. I watch other podcasts as well. And I only do it because I want to learn more about politics, culture, things that are happening right now. I do not spend the time watching people dance. Sometimes I watch some funny videos, but that's so I can get some humor as well, so I can, you know, think of some funny stuff to talk about, you know.
But he has 30 years old. Yeah.
I'm very young. I'm a man-child, all right, guys, and I love like a funny joke and some, you know, some crazy stuff happen. Like me and Andrew are thinking about going on the streets and doing like some funny pranks and such. Like going up to somebody and just, you know, like...
Mess around, you know?
Mess around and have some fun, you know? It's gonna be fun, yeah. Like going up like the escalator and like touching the people's hands, you know what I mean? When you go up, it's just like some funny stuff that...
Funny stuff.
We've always wanted to do and we never did it because we're just so cowardly.
I'm busy, to be honest.
Andrew, you were not busy, bro. Don't lie to me.
He's eating peanuts.
Yeah.
I'm eating my nuts.
He loves his nuts, guys.
I love my nuts. My nuts are amazing. You hear that?
And, you know, people don't know you, so they might actually think that we're actually implying that you actually do like nuts.
You know, I'll let you guys interpret that the way you want.
Interpret it the way you guys want, right? Andrew, big nut lover. All right. Do you like bananas too, Andrew?
Love bananas. Love bananas.
Bananas and nuts. You heard it from Andrew. He loves bananas and nuts. All right, guys.
Sponsor us.
That was just a little bit of dark humor. All right. We're not gonna get into too much dark humor because Anna is underage. All right. She's like looking at me like.
And my followers as well.
Hey, Anna's followers. What's your followers' name?
Followers' names? Yeah. Followers.
Followers.
What, your followers? I thought you said followers there. I was like.
Followers.
Oh, yeah, followers. My bad. You said it so fast. Followers' names. Yeah, don't worry about it.
My followers' names. They have a lot of names.
I have one follower. Hey, Mom. How you doing? All right.
Yeah, that's my favorite fan.
My favorite fan, number one.
Dad.
You did. That's right. Did you?
Huh?
I can't remember. Yeah, you were there. That's right.
I were there.
And how did you? Like he's gonna be here too on the podcast.
Really?
I can't wait to have him here. He's gonna be here in August, and
he seems very funny.
he is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
He made my class laugh like so much. Like me and my dad. I normally do a good job, but my dad was like the entire time. It was like just having a blast.
So your father's son.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm trying hard, Dad. Trying to make you proud, right? Keep the Palmer name alive.
So cute.
But it's true. Like, and you know, it's actually interesting to talk about. In your family, is there anybody who's like a science nerd like you?
Scientist.
Like a science nerd, yeah.
No, my parents doesn't have university. They just have until high school. Yeah.
Oh, I have nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, but
don't worry about that.
My I have a brother that he did two brothers that did administration course, and a sister that did physiotherapy.
Oh yeah, physiotherapy.
Yeah.
So you have two brothers that are gonna be poor forever, and one that might have some success.
She doesn't work anymore.
There we go. Three siblings. Only Anna's gonna be.
Of my nephew.
All right,
actually.
so Anna is gonna be the success of her family. She's gonna be the one that gets to the top.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You know, it might be funny though, because I imagine you will go to college, but I think that you will become more successful before you actually graduate college. And then you will you'll open up your own business, and you're gonna be like an entrepreneur, and you're gonna have like your podcast, you're gonna have all your Instagram, your TikToks, and all the stuff, and you're gonna be like you're gonna be like, college, why am I doing this? Like, I don't need it anymore.
This is kind of my goal. I want to get in university,
what?
The experience of being in university, or to say my mom,
I did one.
I tried to did one month. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're gonna be happier and probably be more successful. You're gonna be happy to have that experience, right? You're in college, and you're having some fun, you're learning some good stuff, but you're also going to make a lot of new friends, and then, you know, go to a lot of parties, of course. You know?
Of course.
Go to parties, of course. And then, you know, then after you're going to be like, well, I did like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I think
I'll graduate, but I don't think that I'm going to use my course. You know, I don't think that I'm going to use it. You know, just I have the diploma.
That's the Brazilian motto. Get a course, don't use it. All right. I got a lot of people that work in different areas that they did not graduate from. I'm like, you're a psychologist. Like, yeah, you work at Fiat. So, yeah. I was like, that's awesome. All right. He does logistics, and he's a logistics analyst at Fiat. No, it was a GE, and he got his diploma. You know,
a psychologist.
Yeah, psychology. I was like,
we have a meme.
That's hurting my brain.
We have a meme here in Brazil that engineers work as Ubers. So
that's true though.
There's a lot of them. And I think that I will do engineer. So I'm not going to be a Uber, but I'm not going to use my course at all.
Yeah, I think I must say, like 2 years, I think you're super successful. You probably got a lot of money, and you're like, you know what? I have like my business. I want to do this.
I receive universe.
Yeah, she's receive it. She's ready. She's ready for it.
I receive words.
Please do it. Please do it. All right, but let's talk about that Twitter thing, Twitter drama with Elon Musk. He wants to buy Twitter.
Why he wants to buy Twitter? You know.
Well, he thinks that there's a lot of censorship and there's not a lot of free speech anymore, and he wants it to be like a space for free speech.
A space for free speech.
Yeah, like so you can be able to like say whatever you want to, not necessarily whatever, but
you can't say whatever.
No, like you can't actually on Twitter. Like if you say something, you could get like banned or suspended or whatever. It depends on who you are. Like I would get banned probably because you know.
Canceled, actually. I think that's a new culture.
Well, no, you get canceled, but that's like you get banned on Twitter, and then you could get canceled after.
Because cancel is a social thing. Cancel is a social thing, and when we think about banned, is on Twitter. It's not on the society.
But what do you think? Yeah, because like social media, do you think it should be like a place for free speech, like Instagram, TikTok, all these things? But
I don't know what you think. I think we have to.
Small brain now.
Small brain. I think we have to have a limit, but it's good to have free speech. But,
of course, yeah.
But who's going to set these boundaries? Who's going to say, oh, this is the limit? Why this is the limit? So this is a very complex thing that I don't have a formal opinion of it.
Now, obviously, you probably know my opinion. Free speech, like all speech should be free. I don't care what you say, as long as it's free. All right. If you like, for me, it's like if you say something stupid right now, that's your problem. You know, like I mean, a lot of people get offended. I guess like, oh, I feel super sad right now. I don't. You know that. I really don't care what you say, but it just makes you look stupid. Typically, if you say something that's ignorant, you know, and then everybody knows that you're an ignorant person, and maybe you will be like, you know, I guess I am stupid. And then you can change. But if you eliminate that possibility of the person being able to discover this, then that person might live in an echo chamber and be like, I am super smart, even though I said something that's ridiculous, but nobody called me out on it, right? I mean, I guess it depends. You know, obviously there's a lot of different sides. I kind of proved my point against it a little bit, but if I were to think about it, if you have that open dialogue, you can be able to say a whole bunch of stuff, right? Everybody can say whatever they want, and eventually people will probably go towards the middle naturally. And they'll be like, yeah, I realize this is crazy, that's crazy, and I'm just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. Naturally, that'll happen, right? But you wouldn't ban, even if someone still's crazy, like Andrew starts saying some crazy stuff, you let Andrew be Andrew, because he's a crazy guy, whatever. Obviously, that's me. I'm the crazy guy over here. I'm the crazy guy that's saying some crazy stuff. But, you know, like I said, like you guys don't have to listen to me. You know, I have my Twitter, I'm doing my tweets, on my Instagram, I'm doing some crazy stuff.
And if you follow, if you want.
Exactly. You can follow if you want to, but like banning somebody because they say something, like that's kind of offensive. I agree with Elon. He should buy it and just make it free.
Elon is American.
He's actually South African.
He's
an African American.
Yeah, I would tell that it's because he's American, but no, he's not American. So this is not American culture. This is just a way to think that, yeah.
But it is American culture. We are big free speech advocates, and people in Brazil do not believe in free speech, I think.
Yeah, it's our government, right? From ages.
Yeah, I know. It's like
You know the Brazilian history a bit.
Yeah, I know.
It
Not
was
too much,
always by oligarchics,
Yeah.
and the population never had the. They never could speech. They never could
Can't say
give their
anything.
opinion.
Yeah.
I can say
I saw someone getting arrested once because they said something to the cop, and I was like, that's like super illegal. I mean, that should not happen. But I think it was a guy who called the cop a dog or something like that. And
Dog.
A dog, yeah. And the cop arrested him, and I was like, you can't arrest him because he called you a dog, you know? It's like ridiculous. If he hit the officer, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Physical violence, that's where like I draw the line. I draw the line because you shouldn't be hitting people.
Cops here arrest people for so less.
I know. I'm actually afraid sometimes when I walk in the streets because like I'm like, ooh, the cops are gonna. I see a criminal.
No,
I'm like,
you're
criminal,
right.
come over. Yeah, of course.
You're good. You're right.
I walk over to the criminals. I'm like, yo, protect me. The cops are over there, you know, because I'm super afraid. Sometimes the cops just like go out and just beat me, but like she said, I'm a white guy, so. Actually, I used to do this joke with Andrew because he's kind of black, right? And our other friend Marcos, and I would like a cop would go by, and I would just start pretending like I was getting robbed. I was like running.
This guy.
And the cop, one time though, Marcos did tell me a story, not with me, because I would like just joke, and I would start laughing, and like I would make sure the cops saw me laughing. But Marcos was running to the school because he was late, not late, but he was gonna be late, and the cops pulled him over. Like he was running, they stopped him, like, why are you running? I was like, dude, that's not a real story. That cannot be real. Like they did not just pull you over because you were running. He was like, yeah, man. I was like, I was running and they stopped me. I was like, dude,
That is bizarre.
that's ridiculous. That's like I can't even believe it.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know a lot of this universe of cops and justice, but I know that there's a lot of unfair things on this street happening right now because our system is broken, and not just our system. Okay, the American system is not
almost
that good as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would say the American system. I mean, it's better than Brazil.
Of course, it's
better.
not difficult to be better than Brazil, so you don't be glad for it because Brazil is not something to be proud about. Our system, but yeah.
Yeah, we got a similar system almost when it comes down to it. I don't even know how that happened, but we're like, hey, you know what? Let's be like each other. You know, we're two big countries, you know, in the Americas. Let's be like brother and sister, I guess. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. I would say though, one thing that is true. That one thing that I think is different is you guys do tend to hang out more mixed, right? So Brazilians who are black, white, you know. You guys say mulata, right? Mulata?
Yeah.
Mix, you know? You guys are always together. Like, you guys don't have that problem to be together, right? In America, a lot of times it is kind of separate. Like, you have, like, just...
Really?
Yeah, like, black people are just with black people, and, like, white people with white people, Chinese with Chinese. I honestly had a lot of friends that were all over the place, you know, from India, from Pakistan. I had friends from Vietnam and from Cambodia. Everywhere, to be honest. But, you know, sometimes, you know, it's like I could see other groups and they would be like, you know... I mean, not that they hated each other, it was just, you know, they didn't have the, I guess, the connection. We're having some technical difficulties, guys, right now. Technology. Horrible. Unbelievable. She has an iPhone, so obviously, you know, you gotta buy Android, even though I also have an iPhone. And I love an iPhone.
I have to pause it to don't miss.
Don't worry, we're all good. We're all good. She's gonna be fixing whatever she's doing right now. So, guys, I personally love social media and I hate social media because it helps us connect to everybody. I can talk to my family that live, I don't know how many miles away, thousands of miles away, and I can be able to communicate with you guys through social media. So there's a lot of those great things, and I do want it for you guys to have that free speech, so you guys can be able to say what you guys want to, comment to us, so you guys can help us to grow, to be better, you know, and that's one of the great things about it. Obviously, we have other things that we could talk about, you know, not just free speech. Fake news is a big one here in Brazil. They actually have it illegal, but they keep changing the law. But those are things that we're going to want to talk about definitely in a future podcast. Right now, I think we're definitely really good for today. I think we did a fantastic job. Anna was just amazing, guys.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I'm
really
so
good.
glad to hear it.
So we're going to be doing some more podcasts tomorrow, after tomorrow, and then more and more. Every single day we're going to have some podcasts. We're going to have some clips. We're going to be working really hard. and we're going to be getting all the content that you guys deserve right
Because
away.
we are good content.
We're great content.
We are not TikTok dancers.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Unless it pays really well. No, I'm never going to do that. I can't dance, and I'm white. Obviously, I don't want to do that.
I can do anything for money, so
Oh my god.
I can dance.
Don't listen. She's not telling the truth right there, right?
Okay.
Andrew's like, I don't know what to do right now. His face has gotten like so. He's black. His face went white right now.
You would do anything for money, really.
Oh, I honestly,
Please
I will
don't,
not.
please don't,
I will
guys.
honestly will think that's gonna be a meme one day. That's gonna be a meme.
What came to mind?
A viral
What came
meme.
to mind?
No, what came to mind is just like anything. To be honest, like horrible things.
Horrible things.
Horrible things.
Now I got the humor.
No, she-
Yeah.
Please don't. I would dance. I would dance.
Oh my
and
god,
dance.
you're making it worse right now. She's digging the hole right now.
It's on in their minds, okay? It's not in my speech. The problem is on them. And probably
That's
you.
true, that's true.
It's not on me.
Oh man, no, yeah. Obviously, guys, we all would do a lot for money. That's what I think she wanted to say, right? We all do a lot
Thank
for money,
you.
right?
Thank you.
But guys, that's it for today. This is the New World Podcast. Anna, send us off.
Bye bye. See you later.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Follow us.
Share.
Exactly.